Booyakasha, baby! What's up, dudes and dudettes? It's your crazy girl, Elle, and today's video is a video that I've been wanting to make for a very long time, and finally it is here. Today, you dudes and dudettes are going to meet my small pets. So the first pet that you will be meeting today is Luna the bunny. She is a lion-haired rabbit. That means that her hair is extremely long and extra fluffy. You guys may remember her from one of my React to videos on TMNT. And at that time, she was just a small little innocent bunny, but now she's grown up and I've had her for almost a year now. I purchased Luna at a flea market that I go to monthly. There's a section over there where they sell pets that you can adopt. Luna's personality is very sweet. She was very, very sweet when she was a baby bunny, but now that she's grown older, she seems to have a bit of an attitude now. She has her good days and she has her bad days. Some days she will be loving and let me pet her, and then others days she's like, girl, don't touch me. My next pet is Chompy the turtle. Now Chompy is a red ear slider that is a type of water turtle who lives in the water majority of their lives. He cannot live 24/7 in the water. He does have to have a place where he can bank and he can dry out, because too much water is actually a bad thing for a water turtle, even though they spend most of their life in the water. Chompy was given to me by my best friend Lucas, who found the little guy and a clay pit, and red ear slider turtles like to lay their eggs in clay or in some type of dirt. Chompy's mother laid her eggs in a clay pit, and when Chompy hatched out after all of the heavy rain, the clay pit was so huge that the poor little quarter-sized turtle could not escape the clay pit, and he ended up getting stuck in it after the clay dried. How my best friend found this little turtle, I have no idea. He said he nearly stepped on him and just happened to look down and was like, oh my gosh, there's a baby turtle right there. Knowing my love for turtles, he surprised me one day when I came over to visit, and he handed me a red Solo cup with a little baby Chompy inside. The poor thing was injured. He had clay all over him. It was in his eyes. He couldn't see. He wasn't very healthy, but I was able to nurse him back to health. I named him Chompy because when I was doctoring him to get the clay out of his eyes, I was trying to get it out with a pair of tweezers, and he bit the thing and wouldn't let go of it. And then he bit my finger and wouldn't let go, and so I'm like, well, I know what your name's going to be, Chompy, because you like to chomp on everything. Chompy loves to swim around in his tank. He's very playful. He's very clumsy as well. He loves eating so much. Every time I feed him, he gets so excited. It's just, I can't even. It's just so freaking adorable. The newest member to my little small pet family, her name is Leia, and she is a teddy bear hamster. I've had Leia for a couple of months now. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I post about her on my story all the time, because the littlest things that she does is just so cute and so funny, and I'm like, I gotta share this with the world. And when me and Bae went to the flea market, we were walking, and I was actually on the lookout for hamsters, and I came across this lady who had a small cage full of nothing but teddy bear hamsters, and Leia just warmed my heart as soon as I saw her. She was the only little brown hamster in the cage. All her other siblings were white and had spots on them, but for some reason when I adopt a pet, I always go for the one that is different from all the other ones. I go for the one that is either the runt of the litter or it's just unique. You know, she stood out to me. However, when I went back later the day to pick up Leia and take her home, me and Bae was driving down the road, and the lady put her in a small box for me to take her home, and she was in the floor because she was a little bit scared on the ride home, so I set her in the floor and I just let her kind of chill there. And later I picked the box up to check on her to see how she was doing, if she had calmed down, and the box had no weight to it. And when I picked up the box, there was a hole in the side of it that was ginormous. There was holes on the bottom, the top. Leia had escaped and was loose in my boyfriend's car. He quickly pulled over on the side of the road, and we looked like village idiots on the side of the road looking for this hamster under the seat of it. I had not had this hamster a total of 10 or 15 minutes, and I already lost her. All I could think was that she had crawled through the vents in his AC of the car and had fallen out, and the poor thing was just crawling on the highway somewhere trying not to get squished. I literally thought that I had already had this hamster killed, and we finally found her after about 5 minutes of searching. Her little head popped out of the AC unit at the top of the car. She had crawled into the little tunnels. Then we looked like even more stupid idiots chasing this hamster in his car. Babe drove as fast and as safely as he could to the nearest Walmart. We quickly rushed in, ran to the pet section, and found a small little container that we could drop her in. And as soon as Bae opened the lid and I put her inside, the box completely fell apart and she went into the little container. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is the most stressful thing I've ever dealt with in my life. Leia's personality is very adventurous, and curiosity is like her main thing. She is an excellent escape artist. I have to make sure that her cage is completely just locked down, because she will get out if there is any little small hole or anything. She will get out of her cage. Now, Leia's cage is actually a hamster cage that I purchased from Walmart for about $20 or $25, and I've actually added a 10-gallon aquarium to the bottom of it, so she has another level that she can play, because I just felt like that this small cage just wasn't really big enough for her to, you know, have a lot of fun in playing. So I've actually DIY'd this cage myself. I've added just little tunnels that she can play in. She can go to the bottom level, and she has a little pineapple there that she loves to sleep in. She's currently sleeping in there now because Leia is a hamster, and hamsters are nocturnal. Occasionally she will awaken throughout the day, but right now she is asleep because it's morning, and she just spent all night long, literally all night long, playing on this wheel. That's literally what she does. She does not get off of it. My last two small pets that I own are two leopard geckos named Delta and Blue. I used to have 3 leopard geckos. My other one was a male leopard gecko named Echo, but sadly in 2017 Echo became very ill and he passed away. Delta and Blue's name actually comes from the velociraptors off of the Jurassic World movie. Velociraptors have always been my favorite dinosaur ever since I was a little girl, and I just thought it'd be really cool to name my pet lizards after dinosaurs, because, I don't know, the little geckos and lizards kind of remind me of just like mini versions of the dinosaurs. This is their 20-gallon tank that they live in, and over here is actually a DIY that I made out of a shoebox. All of the plants are actually from a local dollar store. I just washed them, and it's perfectly fine to put them in the tank. I put some fairy lights in here that are battery operated. I keep the batteries on the outside of the tank so I don't have to worry about it coming in contact with the geckos. And then over here I have a log that I purchased from a pet store. Decorated it a little bit with some flowers and leaves. Blue's house that she likes to stay in is a tent, and Delta's house that she likes to stay in is a coconut. Now, the difference between Delta and Blue is Blue will occasionally allow Delta to snuggle with her in her tent, but Delta, on the other hand, will not allow Blue whatsoever to get in her coconut. She's like, that is my house, and you should not trespass, girl. The food that I feed my leopard geckos is live crickets that I buy from the pet store. I know that may gross a lot of people out, but this is actually healthier for them to eat versus eating dead ones. It's actually more fun for them because leopard geckos are kind of like velociraptors, and they like to hunt. Alright, Dudes and Dudettes, well, that's all of my little small pets that I have. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and meeting my pets and getting to know them. I had a lot of fun making this video for y'all to watch. If you like this video and you want to see more future pet videos, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and become an awesome Turtlestatic shellhead today. And don't forget to click that bell to be notified the next time that this crazy redhead makes another video. Oh, you can shop, baby. Elle is out.